Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Let's Play StarDrive 2. StarDrive 2 is one of those modern games. I mean, it came out like a couple of weeks ago, but it's a game that harks back to the old 4Xs of the past. We're talking like Masters of Orion, GalCiv. I loved GalCiv 2. It was one of my favourite 4Xs of all time. 4Xs being expand, explore, exploit, exterminate. So, you know, space games where you basically play the bad guy and you win somehow. You don't have to exterminate all the time, but you know, it's kind of fun to kill things. So, I really do like this game. I played it at the weekend off camera, and I was like, I really like this. I want to do a series on this. And I know I've got a load of series going on, but we're going to play it because I adore it. And, you know, I haven't played a game like this on the channel since Distant Worlds, and I had mixed feelings about Distant Worlds. So the race we're going to play, by the way, you can do custom races. We're going to play as, so you've got like space bears, space humans. Space humans are boring. Space plants. Space wolf bats. We're going to play as the Rallieth Theocracy, except we're not gonna, and I'm going to play as Cthulhu Empire. There we go. I customized them. You can see that if I hit the customize button, then you've got like options here, and you get picks and stuff. So what I've gone for is I've gone for inspired workers, which gives us +2 production per worker, which is really good. +2 research per scientist from Thirst for Knowledge, makes us really good producers and really good researchers. I can't even speak. I'm, you know, you're like, oh, this game. Clumsy spies. We're not very good at espionage. We're like half the rate of espionage for our spies. We're repulsive, which means that we get -25 starting relations with every race. So, ugh. And assimilators. Assimilators means that every time you take one of the enemy planets, you get a free technology from them. Basically anything they know. So I really like that. It's pretty good. So we're going to play as the Cthulhu Empire, which is my custom Rallieth Theocracy. So continue. And our empire name will be Cthulhu Imperium. I like that more. Imperium. And we're Cthulian. Needs the H, I think. Cthulian. There we go. So the Cthulhu Empire, the Cthulian War of Domination, the Cthulian Empire. Empire colour. What colour are we going to be? We'll be blue. I mean, blue's pretty easy. Blue's pretty standard. Opponent count 5. Difficulty normal. Now, I've only played on difficulty easy before now. So playing on normal, we're probably going to lose. Just going to put that out there. We're probably going to lose. This is like my first time playing... No, my second time playing this. My second time properly playing this. So, you know, going straight onto normal. I'm probably going to lose, but I don't care. I'm just here to have some fun. System distribution random. System count 70. Hostile threats normal. Disable the tutorial. Black richness. Can we increase that like slightly? Oh, it only increases to abundant now. We'll stay on classic then. So, bam, 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 bam. Begin. That looks good to me. Yup. Cthulhu Imperium. Acolyte Tsar had long held the position of a listener. It is his duty to receive the wishes of the Elder God and see them acted throughout the realm. And when these wishes are fulfilled, it is the Acolyte Tsar who receives the... I don't care about that. We've got our own backstory to our Imperium. We don't need the default. So, this is the Cthulhu Empire. We're over here in the... Do these have numbers? The 60 degree? Yeah, excellent. We're roughly at the 60 degree mark of the galaxy. We have... Ooh, we're surrounded by a lot of interesting features. We've got an Ionic Storm. Grimdark Traverse. It sounds like Warhammer. Just a cloud of some kind. Serpentine Nebula. And another cloud. Okay. We've got one system here. Oh, we've got a great starting system. Look at this. Huge. It's toxic. Large, it's toxic. Medium swamp, gas giant, and a medium Terran. So, how bad is swamp? Hostile fauna. Base population growth is reduced by 75% because they get eaten. If we bring 4 troops to this planet, then we should be able to cull the population quickly enough. I assume it means not our population, I mean, you know, the plants, because I don't want to cull my population. Bacca root, what's that get? Bacta root, sorry. For each source of Bacta control, gain plus 0.2 population growth on each of your planets. Exploitation bonus. Give me a sec, my kitten is going absolutely crazy. Okay, kitten is out of the room now. So, exploitation bonus, if we control 4 or more, we gain plus 10% approval throughout the Empire. So, useful. Not amazing, but definitely useful. I think that's most of the things like this. Most of these strategic resources tend to be generally pretty good. I mean, not amazing, but the bonuses, you know, getting them empire-wide is pretty nice. So let's back out there. Abundant normal G. Medium Terran, okay. I don't know what swamp does for us. I'd like to know. I'd like to put a mouse over it, but yeah. We've got another 3 planets within range we can go to. Okay, so let's have a look at these planets. What have we got? We have a exploration frigate and a colony ship. Let's send the colony ship there, and we'll send the exploration frigate to here. We'll split them up. Just for a little look around. Right, we also need to have a quick look at our research. So let's hit the research button. And the way research works in StarDrive 2 is you get these sort of research fields. So you get off-world industry, agriculture, plasmatic, particle physics, experimental. And that could be anything, by the way. You get something based on your race, I think it is. But you don't know what it's going to be. And research philosophy. And the way it works is you don't get everything in one tier. You get to pick one, and then the rest will be lost forever. So I could pick like plasma cannons. I could get plasma cannons, which is amazing. But then I wouldn't get plasma fuel cells, and I wouldn't get defensive flares. Same for all these other things. Like I could go for getting ion beams, but I wouldn't get solar armor, and I wouldn't get particle collector, or particle collider. So you have to make basically a choice. So I'm going to have probably a look at +1 food per farm on worlds where the base food per farmer is greater than 0. Aeroponic farm, +3 food per turn on the colony. So that's probably something you want on a colony where you can't farm. And a lot of places you can't actually farm. A lot of them are like, you know, dead worlds or barren worlds where you just can't farm, like toxic worlds, I believe, as well. And you can just place an aeroponic farm to be able to just get food, no matter what the actual, you know, world is like. So it's pretty useful. You can always just import food. Soil enrichment, +1 food per farm on worlds where base food per farmer is greater than 0. You could just have like a farming world, and you could just up the farm the food you get there to amazing amounts, and you build one of these, and you get crazy amounts of food, and you just export it. Xenomine gives you +3 production per worker, an automated rover bay, +1 production per worker, +5 flat production bonus. Okay, so that's +3 per worker, so it probably is greater at 3 workers, because that'll be +5, +1 per worker, so 3 workers you'll get 8, 3 workers of that you'll get 9. So I'm thinking the Xenomine is better than the automated rover bay. And, you know, bonus production at the start is pretty tasty. I like that. What's this? +1 per scientist, plus flat, +3 per scientist. Ship module, astrometrics lab, which allows me to get like sensor stuff and research per turn for every ship with a astrometrics lab. I mean, it requires me to use up my valuable ship slots for it. I'm not as fussed about that one. Over here, defensive flares allows you to kind of dodge out the way of missiles. Plasma cannons does lots of damage and stuff. Plasma fuel cell allows you to get 33% extra fuel. It's not bad. I mean, I like plasma cannons though. Like, especially just getting an early plasma cannon would be nice. What's plasma cloud do? +10% research to colony. Expensive. Ooh. Solar armor. I think it's armor that also gains power. An ion beam, which allows me to have better fighters. I think we'll go for the Xenomine to begin with. Get some research going. Let's have a look at our colony. So here we go. We've got 2 workers. We've got a bunch of farmers. They're all just farming for 0. Like, I could take that guy off, and then we're making -2, which means we're shrinking because we're starving. So, of course, I want to be able to have, you know, 0 or more. That's fine. I could produce quicker if I do like that. Or I could produce more research. I mean, the most efficient way really is that, unless I really want to like bomb rush research. I don't really want to. I want to, you know, focus on getting something built. I'm probably going to go for maybe another explorer. I mean, you know, we could go for a colony ship, but I want to make sure I, you know, pick my colonies very carefully. I'm going to go for another explorer right now. 1 turn up. Let's do another turn. It's really nice how fast the turns pass in this. Ooh. Tiny asteroid, ultra rich but low G. It's got helium 3, one of which. Plus 10% fuel efficiency per source controlled. Fuel efficiency is nice, I really do like that. And we get 25% damage with beam weapons if we control 4 or more. The only thing in the system is that research, that asteroid belt. I was going to say research belt? Resource belt? No. What happens? Blah blah blah. Output if colonized. 10 production per worker. 4 research per scientist. Maintenance penalty plus 50%. Can Can we do that if we, like, mouse over you? Oop. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's tempting to go for, but we'll have a, you know, expensive maintenance penalty, and they can't produce any food, so I'll have to ship food to them. We're going to go into this. Now, this here is a wormhole. So we could pop out anywhere on the map. It'd be kind of interesting to see where we pop out. Okay, so what have we found here? Medium radiated. Maintenance penalty, but no food. Tiny barren. No food, no maintenance penalty. So again, pretty useful. Massive caves, +2 population. Ancient mines. Doesn't say what it does. Again, none of these produce food, and that's got a maintenance penalty to it. This is tiny, right? Tiny's not very good. You can get 3 people on there, and get 3 people on here as well. It's medium, but it's irradiated. Not a great place. So we're actually going to turn around and we'll head for this one. What is this? Anomaly. Send a fleet to investigate. Okay, well, I'm not going to send my colony ship. That seems like a terrible idea. Ooh, so what have we found? Tiny asteroid. Abundant low G. 1 with 2 Noxium. What does Noxium do? Plus 10% ship speed in technical combat. Gain plus 20% missile damage by using Noxium as a reactant. Yeah. I mean, it's over here as well. Like, the only thing I can really use this for is, you know, a quick jump. So that I can then go and, you know, explore around here. I don't have much fuel at the moment on my ship, so I'm tempted just to pull back. Consolidate. I'll go have a look. Ooh. Hello, and welcome to the GNN, the Galactic News Network, broadcasting to you live from a highly secure location. So this is basically a guy who gives you sort of a roundup of what's going on in the galaxy at the moment. He sort of tells you what's going on in the guise of a news network. In today's news, reports are filtering in that 6 new races have taken to the stars, marking the start of a new cycle. Will these fledgling races repeat the mistakes of those who came before, or will one champion emerge to claim a victory? Over the coming weeks, we'll take a closer look at each of these races, see how they're coming along now that those with StarDrive's working for them. We'll be back with more as we have it. Until then, this has been GNN. Okay, so, you know, nothing really so far. We've got a new ship. Hello. I'm going to take and explore that with the new ship. How much fuel you got? So this guy's got 240 fuel. Plenty of fuel. Nano cache. Tiny. I mean, that's useless to me. It's got another wormhole. And as much as I'd like to really explore it, I could pop through it, but I can't really do more than that. I don't think I've got the fuel. Oh, wow. So we've done our research, but we found our way to another asteroid. Ugh, that's boring as hell. Right, so what we're going to do for this turn for our research... I'm thinking plasma cannons. I like plasma cannons. Plasma cannons are nice. I mean, the other choice is to do something like plasma fuel cell, get a bit more efficiency. Ooh. The choices. I don't know. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with fuel cells. It's boring, but it's probably a good choice. Infested derelict. Right, so the one criticism I have about this game is it's got a lot of the same, very similar, repeated, these sort of random events that pop up. And they're always the same for me. I don't get much variety. The couple of times I've played it, and the one time I've seen, you know, other people play it, it's always the same events. And this always is one that happens very early. We need to come back with ground forces to do this, so perhaps another time. Since we're here. Oh god, no, not go that way. They were being attacked by a crystal fleet. Look at that. It's got 2 mature shards and a bunch of shardlings. It's coming to us from that system, so I want to back away from this system pretty damn sharpish. You need to come back anyway, so... Yeah, you need to come to Earth. Well, not Earth, Zek. Our capital planet is called Zek. Or we could let him run away. Cool. So we've got a small baron. Rich though. And it's got an ancient shipyard. But again, barren. No food. Now, one thing I haven't been doing for a while, by the way, I've had no construction here for several turns. This is one downside of this game, and I really do think they need to change it, is that you don't get a notification when someone's doing nothing. So I've just missed several turns of production, because I'm an idiot. I could put a xenomine, increase our production, but I might want to do something like a freighter fleet. Now, freighter fleets are good because they allow you to transport food, and if I'm going to end up colonizing a planet that doesn't produce food, I need to be able to transport food there. Freighter fleet might be the solution. What I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to go xenomine. I'll just send you back to Zek. I'm not really planning on sending you anywhere. Right, how are you doing? I think you're fine to get home. Yeah, right. So you need to go back to a planet to refuel. So if you wouldn't mind. And you? I'll send you to have a look at this planet over here. So bear in mind, this is how fuel works. This is your empire. Anytime you're within the area of your empire, so for us blue, you don't use fuel. And as soon as you go outside of it, if we... Ooh, fuel cells. Great. Where's my fuel cells? Nope. Over here. Right, get pulse cannons. Ooh. Mass drivers. Rail rifles. Rail rifles are really good. Rail rifles are incredibly good. I played with them before and they are so good. I've been told repeatedly that mass drivers are amazing though. But rail rifles are... Oh, they are brilliant ground weapons. I might just get rail rifles. Which means I'll have missed out on a load of weapons, but oh well. But anyway, what we need to do for the moment is pick something that's not like 150 research B, because I want to pick something a little bit less. +3 research per scientist seems like a good idea. And notice how our fuel has gone down there. Okay, so we found a new one. Large, radiated, high maintenance by 25%, can't produce fuel. Not any real use to us, I'll be honest. Again, we found another one that is kind of really not suited to our needs. You need to come back. You are now fully fueled. Let's go wandering. I can't go here, so I guess we could try going to this system. If we can't find one in this system, I think we're going to have to set down... Oop, you shouldn't be going to that. You should be going home. I think we're going to have to set down our colony pretty damn sharpish. Hello folks, and welcome back to GNN. Today marks the beginning of a new segment we're calling Racial Profiling. We're able to increase incredibly short looks at those who newcomers to the galaxy are. To start off, we'll be taking a look at the Cordricine Collective. So basically, these guys are giant mollusks who have psychically controlled a race called the Alwoks to do their bidding. They've been really good at slavery. They have a big emphasis on slavery. Oh, how's my shellfish? Oh, okay. This is very exciting. Turn it on. Hello, GNN. We're very happy to do the show. Oh, I could even become a regular contributor if you wanted. I have a lot of great things to tell you about myself. Actually, we had to edit the response down because it was more than an hour long and entirely about how great they are. Well, that's all for now. Until next time, this has been GNN. Right. So basically, that's one of the races that are in the galaxy. Keep going on. Remnant encounter. One of our fleets has encountered a mysterious fleet that did not appear on sensors until we... Ooh, okay. So we've got a gas giant, a large... radiated... Ugh. Right, well, let's back away. I don't want to get in that fight over there. And I think we might end up doing a bit of expanding in our own system, going to this one here, because this one can sustain farmers. And I think what we have to do is go somewhere that's able to farm to begin with. Let's confirm that. And we'll do some farming to begin with. Like if we do that, you see 1 -1. Do that, get +1 farming, and we can build something here. So what we're going to build to begin with is a xenomine, which we don't have anyone to place in it. Yeah, begin it anyway. Now, we can do something like transfer people between planets, so we could, say, take one from here, we could put them on here to do production, we can get this planet started quick. But it would mean taking someone away from my production or my science, and I don't really want to do that. The other choice is we could do like that, and then at the -1, the one would balance out if we had a freighter fleet to be able to take crops between the planets, and we don't have a freighter fleet, so unfortunately it doesn't really work for us. Now, I could build a freighter fleet right now and be like, move to the top of the queue, except the Xenomine is going to increase our production massively, and we're only, like, what, 4 turns away from making the Xenomine? So I'm going to just let them build the Xenomine, and then we'll build a freighter fleet, and then we might be able to sort out this planet. I also want to be able to start on another colony ship, because I will want to expand our colony at some stage. But we're going to call it for this episode. So this has been StarDrive 2. I am actually really enjoying this game. I wonder if people will enjoy it on my channel, but nonetheless, I'm kind of enjoying it. We've got a load of wormholes near us, which is interesting. Like, we might end up having to expand around these wormholes, which will result in kind of a fractured empire. It could result in some interesting long-range warfare, because if we go, you know, here, and we colonize around here, and we end up with a fight with someone coming in that wormhole, could be fairly interesting for a day one fight. Oh, where's my... Hello. You go investigate that. Right. But until next time, I have been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed this episode, and, you know, of course, beginning of being a new series, please try and support as much as possible. It's always appreciated. Then like the video. And if you're not subscribed and you want to obviously see more, then subscribe. But until next time, and until we continue to conquer the empires of Cthulhu Imperium, stay shining.